inside Oracle Arena in Oakland. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, in recent years, no doubt, this has been the NBA's epicenter.
I'll take it one level above you, baby. How about this team has redefined the offense in the NBA, leading the league with record-setting three-point shots made.
Join us to watch some of the greatest players on the planet, and they're ready to go.
I'm here. I got ball.
Curry, his first effort, off the mark.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Warriors have it. Green. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Kawhi Leonard here against Steph. Lets it fly from long range. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at three here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Hits the second. One more coming. Knocks down all three at the line.
Way to hit.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Beyond the arc for three. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
First one goes down. Second to three, got it.
You've been working on your game.
Perfect from the line. Hits all three of them.
Get it, shoot it again.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. They trail by two. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended. To Leonard. Fires the three. And it's Curry who grabs the board. To Russell. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Leonard. Probing the defense. They've slowed down the pace. Now three on the shot clock. Leonard. And that's rebounded by Golden State. Shot from the lane won't go. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. To Paul George. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Warriors have the basketball. Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Nothing going here on that drive. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
changes coming from both sides right now.
Stepping in for the Golden State Warriors, number 13, Alec Burks. Entering the game for the Clippers,
George. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Thompson. Good offense beating good defense.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing now.
Curry with the ball. Clippers have got it. To Leonard. Takes stock of the floor. Yes, Klay Thompson looking good. 4 for 5.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. To Curry.
in the first quarter.
Kawhi Leonard rejects it. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Golden State Warriors, number 34, Sean Livingston. And number 00, Willie Cauley-Stein.
And scores.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
George here against Kevon Looney. Swings it to Williams. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 4. That's the
George cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Warriors basketball. Livingston driving, but his shot won't go down. Kawhi Leonard, 3 for 6 now.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Livingston across the timeline. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. And the rebound taken by Golden State. The quarter comes to an end. The Warriors with the lead. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number
Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. First try at the line, no good. Second and 3 is good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. They trail by 1. To Russell. Thompson. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads a bucket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Leonard. To Beverly. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Warriors have the basketball. Curry. He was all over him. Probing the defense. George sizing up Draymond Green. Has a chance. And the Warriors have the rebound. Curry with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And the defender over pursues. And he's called for it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 23, Louis Williams. Into the game for Golden State. Number 5,
And count the basket inside. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Curry, oh, that's how it's done.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Kawhi Leonard, here against Steph. From long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Paul George to Beverly. Warriors come away with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Warriors come up with it. To Curry. Cashes in for two.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
George to Williams.
2 minutes left in the second.
Doesn't get the bounce. To Green. Throws it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
To Leonard. Williams. Bad pass there. Warriors have it. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. To Russell. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles.
Here's Leonard for two. Straight down the middle for two.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
2-point shot for Curry. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball.
And a putback slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Thompson. Now that's a contest. George. No good. To Green. Draymond Green. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. For three, that's off the side of the rim, no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Curry gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 3, Golden State Warriors.
That's it for the first half. The Warriors with the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway.
That's me, I got it.
Paul George to Leonard. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. It's Golden State basketball.
Here we go. Here we go.
Thompson. That no good, off the mark.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed, you're being efficient with your jump shooting, your passes are crisp, you're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
Possession lies with Golden State. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty. Just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Tie game, third quarter. Cleans it up. The follow won't go either. And too much contact.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Fires the three. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Going to launch beyond the arc. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Count the basket at the rim.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Golden State at the controls. Curry buries it.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. LA with 4 to shoot. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Paul George snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Klay Thompson, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Hat-trick Beverly. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Curry knocked loose. Clippers have it. Working it outside to Leonard. Nice finish at the rim.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Curry can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Beverly to George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense. You can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Flushes it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nothing going here on that drive. George. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Leonard. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Paul George. Warriors have it. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Number 00.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Clippers have the lead. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Paul George, 4-2. A fundamental shot right there.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Klay Thompson. Has a look. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
To George. Leonard. To Beverly. Doesn't have the touch. No good. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Paul George. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Lock up. Here you go.
Curry. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot, but what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Goes to the right side. George. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Great defense, forcing the miss. Paul George to Leonard. Gets it in the right corner. Leonard knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Patrick.
No! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Time to shuffle things up. George able to recover with the block. Russell, bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Off the iron, no good. To Green. Slam dunk.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with the 2-time MVP. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Russell with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. Klay Thompson against Paul George. Here's a chance from long range. And it's Zubats with the rebound. Leonard. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Shifting gears, here come some substitutions.
Golden State Warriors are in the penalty. Subbing in for Los Angeles, number 22.
George, add 2 points to the board. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Down to Green. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Knock loose. Clippers have got it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Leonard. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Clippers have the basketball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Oh, he can't connect. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout, but this game in the balance, and time is of the essence. Oh, Harkless with a piece. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. LA Clippers with the basketball. George. Green always looking for the steal. To Leonard. And he hits.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.